Britney Spears had been out of the headlines for quite a while, and we were wondering where she was. Well, she answered emphatically when she had a very public meltdown in front of an entire restaurant. Things didn't end there. She then took to social media to confirm her sad state of affairs, making all of us a little more worried for her. Deja vu, isn't it? But how did the global superstar and pop diva respond? Is she back on drugs and suffering from mental health issues? Stick around as we uncover this juicy story for you. Britney Spears has seemingly responded to the alleged rumors that she recently had a manic episode in public as she flipped off the camera in her latest Instagram clip. The Princess of Pop, 41, could be seen dancing in front of the camera and throwing up the middle finger a few separate times as the track "I Touch Myself" by Diva played in the background. The Baby One More Time hitmaker had reportedly suffered a mental episode when she stopped by a local restaurant last week, according to TMZ, causing her husband, Sam Asghari, 28, who had accompanied her, to allegedly walk out on the star. In the clip, the performer was wearing a form-fitting, strapless white mini dress with yellow stripes embroidered throughout the fabric. Britney paired the ensemble with white, knee-high boots. Her long, blonde locks flowed down past her shoulders in natural waves, and the singer flipped her locks from side to side during the reel. She accessorized the outfit with a dainty, silver necklace along with a bracelet on her left wrist. This was her response to the world following her meltdown. The video began with Britney flashing a bright smile and volumizing her hair with her fingers and proceeded to show off a few of her dance moves to the 1990 hit song. Shortly after, the singer went off camera, placed her hand in front of the lens, and proceeded to throw up her middle finger. Unfazed, Britney continued to dance and pose to show off her outfit choice to her 41.6 million followers throughout the course of the video. The star also made the heart sign with her hands, followed by flipping off the camera a few more times. The toxic singer also touched up her makeup with what appeared to be a powder compact during the video, while continuing to laugh and smile. The Instagram clip possibly could be Britney's response to rumors that she recently had a manic episode at a Woodland Hills restaurant called Joey earlier Friday alongside her husband, Sam Asghari. Shortly after Britney and Sam had been seated at the Los Angeles eatery, patrons had noticed the famous couple and promptly began snapping unwarranted photos and videos of the singer, which had apparently triggered the star, reported TMZ. Footage obtained by the outlet shows Britney trying to cover her face with a menu to keep prying eyes at bay. Eyewitnesses alleged the Grammy winner became increasingly upset and began yelling and speaking in gibberish, which prompted her spouse to storm out. The former Disney star left the venue a few moments later with her bodyguard, who returned to pay the bill. Following the reports, Britney's husband jumped onto his own Instagram story on Saturday to share the message, "Don't believe what you read online, people." Fans and critics both seem concerned for Britney after this latest series of manic episodes. They fear that she may have gotten back on drugs and her condition seems to be getting affected as a result. One user took to Twitter to share their thoughts on the matter. They said, "Love Brit, but I just really hope someone in her life is advocating that she see a psychiatrist of her choice and gets on a good mental path. Sounds like she got some PTSD triggered." And rather than stepping in and understanding that, her man decided to ditch her when she needed him the most. Girl might be in a toxic relationship, added another. There are also those who believe that this was not something big and it was just blown out of proportion by the media who wanted to stir up something controversial for clicks. One such person tweeted, "Britney Spears was talking with someone at her table then while trying to order something she saw people filming her and covered herself. There's nothing weird in the video at all. TMZ is lying and trying to create another 2007 situation. Another fan wrote, and people keeping asking why Britney don't go out. Maybe why she is being filming without her consent. Maybe she is just living her freedom. TMZ keeps reporting Britney hasn't no gas. Britney go out to dinner. Britney should sue TMZ and go out from US cause USA sucks. Other Britney stans also shared in this opinion, with one saying, "Oh goodness, what is it about Britney that PPL constantly want to see her fail? I'm honestly sick of it. Why can't you guys just leave her alone? It's becoming ridiculous. Why does all the focus have to portray her constantly in a bad way all the time? Let her lies." Britney revealed in 2021 that she had been diagnosed with bipolar disorder. She was put on medication against her will during her 13-year conservatorship in which her father, Jamie Spears, had control over much of her personal and professional life. That conservatorship ended in November 2021 after a well-publicized court battle. The thrice-married singer complained about how it controlled almost every aspect of her life, including her contraception. Britney was put on the conservatorship shortly after an infamous 2007 episode where she shaved her head and attacked a car with an umbrella.
Gotten shots, please, guys. Y'all, guys, please, guys, don't do this. No, oh, no. Fuck you! Fuck yourself!
Healthline describes bipolar disorder as a mental health condition that involves significantly high and low moods. Highs are periods of mania or hypomania, while lows are periods of depression. The changes in mood may also become mixed, so you might feel elated and depressed at the same time. Britney's mental health struggles have affected her relationships with her sons Jaden, 16, and Sean, 17, who live with their father, Kevin Federline. In previous social media posts, the Tiny Dancer singer has spoken about how traveling to different countries has helped her deal with her condition. Britney is no stranger to controversies and media confrontations. She has been surrounded by media attention ever since she was a kid. The singer had a blasting debut back in 1998 with her single Baby One More Time. But did you know that her debut single went on to become a lot controversial? Well, the song was earlier named Hit Me Baby One More Time. However, the use of the word hit did not really go well with the listeners, leaving an impression of something kinky. Therefore, the singer had to rename her song as Baby One More Time. In fact, people also objected to the outfit that Britney wore in this song. She wore a school uniform, showing off her midriff, which did not seem to go down well with the people at that time. Britney was the queen of VMAs and each time managed to stand out with her act. In 2003, the pop star performed like a virgin with Madonna and the two ended up kissing on stage. The moment grabbed so much attention from the media and still counts as one of the most talked about moments in the music industry. And why wouldn't it? Take a look yourself.
How could it hurt you when it looks so good?
In 2004, Britney Spears started dating Kevin Federline, a background dancer, and after a few days of dating, they got married. Their whirlwind relationship confused everyone. Later, she referred to her relationship as the biggest mistake ever but thanked him for their babies. After breaking up with Justin Timberlake, Spears went on to have a string of short romances and it just like that wedding. She shocked everyone in January of 2004 when she went to Little White Wedding Chapel and married her childhood friend Jason Alexander. They annulled the marriage just 55 hours later and she later referred to it as just a silly thing. But this is all old news. In 2022, Britney Spears' first full year of freedom after the ending of a controversial 13-year conservatorship was jam-packed with many highs and lows. Spears has not taken her freedom for granted, celebrating seemingly mundane moments such as going to an ATM, drinking coffee, or visiting a beauty spa. She used her newfound liberty to call out her family on Instagram and even married her longtime boyfriend, Sam Asghari. All of this has led people to believe that she is not doing that well and her mental health issues may be returning. All of this probably reached a peak and she broke down in this latest episode of Mania. This was also why many of her fans were so concerned. Maybe she really does need help, or maybe it was just the media making a big deal out of this. Only time will tell. That's all for today, guys. Thanks for watching until the end and don't forget to subscribe and like. Goodbye.